All right, so Smith Garage here helping Susie. We're gonna put window seals, I think front and rear, and then pop out windows in the 71 Beetle. Does it have a name?
Yeah, Felix.
Felix. So what we gotta do is get this thing on, and so the curve on that, Susie, is down. So we're gonna put this upside down. We're gonna put the seam at the top. So front seam, and make sure that we're doing this the right way. So what's nice about is I just try to lean it up against me so that I don't lose it. But basically, we want to get this rolling a little bit. I actually put the corners on first, but on this one, we're just gonna kind of work it around like that. So
Okay. So you want me to do it?
Yeah, start right where it's at, and just kind of lift up and then work around.
So you didn't put the spray on this?
Not yet. I'm going to put the spray on when we pull it around.
Okay.
Because it'll go into this just fine. It's when you pull the string around is when you really need it.
This curve wants to be harder. I'm trying to find an excuse why I can't do this.
You're good. You're good.
Because I got a bad wrist.
Yeah, there could be. So I'm pulling it all the way down. Like let me try this. So I'm getting that bottom edge so that it's at least a little bit on there, and then I'm pulling it up and over. So it's not easy.
Well, you're making it look darn easy, buddy.
Well, good. So now we want to really make sure that the window's clean. So like around this edge. So we probably want to get like a, well, I think we brushed it with the wire brush before.
We did do that.
So let's just see if this.
Well, you did that. I did not do that.
Yeah, so see you got some dirt in there. So.
Wow, look at that pretty green.
I know, right? Here you go, Susan. Make sure that we get most of the dirt. Especially these bottom corners. Because you see you got those little drains. Those are, make sure those are
Is that
open.
what those little dots are?
Yeah, those little holes. So they'll drain into the frame, and then they're down at the bottom. There's a way for it to get out. And then on the top, you don't have to worry too much about the top except for this inside edge. So this is just going to go here like this. And I just want to make sure that it looks like it's, so when you look at the outside, you just want to make sure it looks sealed here, which it is. Okay, so now the trick is we're going to start down here and work our way up, I think. Oh, we're going to work our way towards you because we're going across this way. So here.
So what do you need?
So what I think I'm going to have you do is inside.
Okay.
And then I'll push the window down. So if you see what I'm doing out here, if I push, watch this little with the rubber. See how it comes up and over?
Okay, so it's not coming up and over this?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
It is. So from the outside,
yeah, right there. Okay.
So if you pull straight out, it will do better than if you pull like
that way. Okay.
Towards
Because you're pulling the rubber up then.
You're pulling the rubber up.
Okay.
Okay. And then let me just get here so I can make sure we got it seated down there. So kind of just pull straight out and make sure that the rubber goes up and over. And then you can follow it with your other finger and just kind of push down. Push down. Push
This way?
like you're pushing
Like
no down. Like
that's what I'm doing.
no, down, like this.
Oh, on this part.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And that should just help it to kind of force its way down a little bit. Does it seem like it's going over the lip? Okay. And then, oh, before you get too far, hang on a second. Let me get the Windex because we're going to use this in the corners. I remembered the corners, you know, sometimes it needs a little bit more lubrication there. Yeah, that feels like it's seating pretty well, so good. Oh,
What?
look at that.
Uh-oh.
It came from that chip.
Damn.
Well, okay, so do you want to put it in?
Yeah.
And we can always take it out and put it in. You can use the same rubbers.
I can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
right.
long as, because it's fresh rubber, so it's easy to bring it back out.
So I don't know how long it'll take me to get one of these.
Right. So
But
maybe it's good to put it in.
bummer.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
Well,
that.
it's not your fault, so
It came from that chip though.
yeah, it did. And I was
Here,
surprised
let's-
that chip didn't
Let's do
go
this.
sooner.
Spray this just a little bit on the rubber right in there. Yeah, there you go. That way it gets a little bit of, because the corners are where it's tough. And you gotta make sure that it gets in there. All right, hey, so we're back here. This is not Mr. Smith's garage, but it is a garage. And I'm with Susie. We're working on her 71 Beetle and putting in windows. Yesterday I had a little problem with battery and space on my SD card, so I'll show you what we did. We did the front window. We actually, it had a little chip, but it broke, so we're gonna redo this one probably maybe today, maybe next week. And then we did the back one. It got in. There's Felix the cat, still little showing his ghost face on the window. And Susie's had this car for, what'd you say, 33 years, Susie?
Yeah, 33.
All right. And then we started working on this pop-out window. We finally found where the holes were. And I'm just gonna note this so that the next person that's doing this knows what they're doing. But basically it's pretty level where those holes are, so it's about it might have a little bit of an angle, but it's pretty level there. Here's our 3 hinge spots there, and then we left the 2 holes for the cover once we get the weather stripping around. But super excited. These things went in way easier than the other ones, so we're gonna work on this one. How many people can you fit in a bug?
Well, let's see, I fit quite a few. We used to do that test as kids.
I know. That's pretty fun. Yeah, the nice thing about this is that Susie's got a new headliner in here. Beautiful headliner.
Oh, this has got metal inside of it.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of metal in there that helps it to kind of bend. Did you see that? You watched that video, right?
I didn't
So
watch the whole thing, but yeah.
So they say to start like at the bottom of the hinge or at the top of the hinge or something like that.
Yeah, I did get that. So then after we do this, I'm gonna scrub down the
floor.
and everything and put in my carpet.
Oh, nice. And you said you had like some kind of like padding or I mean noise reduction stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Can't wait to do that on my bus one of these days.
So you don't have a bug, right?
No, I've had a couple of them. I had a 67 sunroof that somebody gave to me, and then I gave it to somebody else that needed a car at the time.
Oh.
And then I had a 68 bug that I did some did some modifications too. I put.
Oh, he did. There is 2 pieces.
Oh, good. I put early fenders on it,
Uh-huh.
and so it basically blanked out my my bumpers in the front, because you know the early fenders, the bumpers were on the inside piece, and then on the late fenders,
Yeah,
like
so
on
I
yours,
want to
they're
do
on the
that. Are you
outside.
talking about the split fenders?
So I put old fenders on it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay, so I did that, and then on the back, so mine was a '68. It didn't have these vents, and it didn't have the side window, like these louvers. that are
Oh,
back here.
right.
But otherwise, it was pretty much the same as a '71. Yeah, it was good. It was a good little bug. I had it
68,
for.
I thought 68 went all the way up.
It
But
just
is
didn't
it
have this. It
69?
didn't have these louvers
Yeah.
back here. Gosh, I think I have a picture of it on Facebook somewhere. One of my old cars. Okay, let's pop this out just a little bit. Come out. Because I think I need to go up just a little bit. Let's see. Oops. About there. And watch your fingers. That's probably right. So we can push that in. And then so right up here there should be a little gap, yeah, like that.
There is.
And just run this kind of down so that it pulls that rubber out.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That should be enough. Okay, so now I gotta get a screw in here.
Interesting. Something is odd right here.
Well, and that's okay down there. It's just here because I just needed it to try to get up against the. Trying to push it up there as far as I can. Oh yeah, yeah. So hold it there. Is that rubber out?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that might work. Don't let it move. Don't let it move. Aha. That's through. Let me get that piece of metal in there. There it is.
The screw's too far in.
Yep. Just gotta get one so it'll hold it. So some guy, I think I saw in a video, put a piece of black tape on there and stuck it in there. There's one. This is going well. Let's see. There.
Roger
Yep.
did the leg go.
Mine?
Yeah.
It went. So the jet ski, it went. So one jet ski worked and the other one did not.
Oh.
But then about maybe 20 minutes in, I got it started. I think it was a ground, like some kind of a ground wire or something. Similar to Volkswagens. You get one thing not working and
Right. That's going at an angle.
yeah, I know, it'll straighten out. Here, there you go. Great. That actually was better that we did it without the
So you did cut it off?
I cut it, yeah, just cut little slots for it.
Oh.
And it seemed to work pretty well, so. Okay. Now I'll try and find these holes.
Your tool?
Oh yeah, you were looking for some kind of cutters, and if you can't find any big ones, you can just use the little ones that you had, which I think were in that little bucket.
Are you talking about those rusted ones?
Yeah. Okay, so now we gotta find where this thing
These, right?
sits. Yeah, we can. Oh yeah, those are perfect. Actually, those are perfect. We're looking for a hole here. I'm gonna just pull it back off a little bit, but we're gonna keep a finger where we're gonna
Okay,
cut
so
it.
you're cutting it from the inside, okay.
Yeah, because it's pretty thick.
Yeah,
You just have to do a couple cuts,
okay.
and then it should just go right back over. And then that cover should
That's
cover.
right there.
Yeah, and I think the black covers will look better on yours.
Well, because it's got black
Because it's
already.
black. Yeah. So you can grab the covers and then grab 2 of those long fine threaded. Okay, so now that we found the one screw, these other 2 screws should go in pretty easily. Had a great tip from, it was either DB or Jimmy, about using a needle to find the holes. That was a really good tip.
Well, chances are you probably got that tip from Steve, because that's exactly what
Is that
Steve
what he said?
said.
Yeah. Okay, this one's in. Nice. Look at that. So what we did here to get this in here is I just ran this down because that rubber squeezes in there, and so I ran this down, or Susie did, to get that rubber out so that we could jam the hinge up against the spot in there and get it stuck. So that looks great. So Susie's working on the weather stripping. Are those going in okay? You need a bigger screwdriver?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's this one. This one's probably work better because it's got more grip. And it may take a while too, just because we didn't clean the headliner off of that one. So does it seem like it's going?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Again, let's see on that one. That looks good. Okay, we're waiting to see if our windshield guy is going to come through and bring a windshield to us to redo that windshield. Maybe today, maybe not. Hey there! Welcome to Mr. Smith Garage. This is in a series of days because we worked on this, was it 2 weeks ago maybe?
No, it was
And
more than that.
was it 3 weeks
It
ago?
was before 4th of July.
Oh my gosh, it was in June, and this is now July, and sorry I have not been posting, but fear not. We are working on Felix the Bug. I'm going to turn this around. There's Felix the Bug. We're going to kind of look at what we've done so far. Beautiful pop-out windows that were added in there. Look great. The back window's in. And if you remember from a little bit earlier in this edited video, the front window had a little star in it, and when I went to push to pop that in, it actually created the crack. But Susie has got a new window, brand new window. Look at that. There's going to be no pits or anything in there. It's going to be a beautiful window. We're going to take this one out. We're going to take the rubber off and put it on the other one, and it should go in super nicely. So here we go. We're going to start working on that. There's Susie. Turn it around. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Funny, I went to start pushing this out because you just kind of want to push it out.
Mm-hmm.
It started breaking over here too. So
Oh, really?
this window's
Pretty old.
pretty old. think of how to do this without hurting our.
I almost went and bought another rubber. I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need one. This is really pliable. Okay, you ready? You going inside?
Is that where I need to be?
Yeah. These might fall in, which is okay if they fall in. So this one, we'll just let it fall in down on the floor there.
Okay.
And then this one, we're gonna pull from this one first, the one that's on top.
Okay.
So let's just hang on just a minute. Let me try to get it in here. Where I'm gonna put these guys on there just to kind of hold it.
Gapped over here.
Yeah, which is up at the top, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along the side.
Not like that. There we go. Just get a little bit past the mirror, then we'll go back and we'll kind of push it up a little bit. And then we'll stop and I'll come to the other side. Okay, go ahead and stop there. Go ahead and push this stuff up. And then I think what we want to do here, Susie, is we want to, instead of coming across, we want to come up with this one.
Okay.
Because that's where we had a rough spot before, huh? Let's go back and pull from the other side then.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just because the rubber's stuck in there. Does it seem like it's pulling there?
Yeah.
And then just kind of try to get it. Yeah, I could feel it's tight right there.
Right here.
Uh-huh. You need a glove?
Yeah.
Go ahead and grab a glove. Because I know that wire can get kind of. You can see where we're at on this side if you want to look.
Yeah.
See, it's just this one spot.
Oh yeah.
And so.
So wonder if we could push something in there to.
Well, but the window's right there too.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
gotta let it kind of suck itself in, is what it's really trying to do.
Right
Let me
here.
give it a shot. Because really what we're trying to do is pull the rubber out of the between here.
Right.
Do
You want a flat one?
No, I'm going to try with this first. Because I don't want to rip it. Because it's basically the rubber stuck right
Stuck
here.
right there, yeah.
Give me the Windex real quick. I'm going to spray
Oh,
this.
that might be
Get a
helpful.
little- Yeah, well, give me like a clean rag. If you got something, or a paper towel. Yeah, there you go. I just want to clean the headliner here. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. And that ugly metal thing's not there.
Right. That definitely went up further
Uh-huh.
without that metal thing.
Yeah, and then look at the outside here. We got to make sure that this is pushed in so that rubber won't leak. So I'm pushing kind of on the rubber just to make sure all the way around. And then if you want to go inside and just kind of push down on the lip all the way around as I push this in. I think it's good, but can always be better, right? Yeah, see
Well,
it's,
it is moving still, so,
okay.
and I can't get this to stay permanent for some reason.
Oh,
This new mirror,
uh-huh.
well, it's not new, but it's new to me.
Does it go in and when you turn it, does it kind of click?
It does, but then it will fall out.
No.
If I fiddle with it.
Uh-huh. You know, it's funny on videos, on YouTube videos, I see people pounding this, you know? It's like, I'm so afraid now because of a break. I'm like, I don't want to pound it. And I think if you park this out, well, it'll be fine in here too, but if you park it out in the sun,
I think it's hotter in here than it is.
it'll evaporate this Windex
Yeah.
so that it won't be in there. Well, I think it looks okay. It feels like it's in there. And sealed. There's Windex on the seat right there.
No, it's this thing. I had to put Glued on a sticker they had on it.
Okay, I think we got the window in and it didn't break. So my fears of breaking another window. So it's in there. We took that metal piece out on the headliner, so it looks much better inside here.
Looks super nice.
Yeah, looks great.